Hey guys, I'm Mysterious Chi-Chi. I figure I'll do one more video tonight, which is of the greatest interest to you, I'm sure. Got a few more levels up for Shepard before he can do anything useful with skills, because I think I decided I wanted to max Tactical Cloak so I can get that sniper rifle damage bonus. After that, Fitness really is the most useful, but it's also going to be the one that's just going to devour my skill points. So I might just get these. Once I got these 5 completely maxed, I can just play around with the other ones as I see fits. Not really going to use cryo ammo. Got warp ammo as a secondary, as a special skill, but you guys could tell I was agonizing over what to get because none of them are really doing anything for me. So it might be sticky grenade I try to max out next. Because eventually, proximity trap is kind of a neat concept. Either way, we got a couple little side quests that we can play around with now. Actually, I might want to look and see what they are. That's the GLC. Bennig Evidence. Rostering a mission on Bennig. But we can't... In this game, you don't actually get to click on them and get little suggestions of where to go and what to do. Eden Prime Resistance Movement. Help the Resistance Movement by getting them servers intel. It's not over yet? That's a main... That priority means it's a main storyline mission. Grissom Academy is a side mission. A doctor in Citadel needs a new metagel formula created specifically for aliens. Find a new formula and deliver it to her. They're not really telling me where to go look for any of this. So if I just find them, it'll... You know, that'll be fine. Oh, Ismar Frontier. So at least this one. Actually get a clue of where to go.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Select a destination.
So I know... Oh, we can check the Normandy dock. The dock's holding area we've played with. We can check the dock, although I should have pulled up a map and seen if there was anybody to talk to there before I bothered. But there will definitely be something going on at the Purgatory Bar, which is not like Inferno in the previous game, but is the closest thing we're going to get. Just irritating techno music abounding. Cortez is on the viewing deck, so that's a conversation not to be missed. Just run around here, see if anybody jumps up and is like, "Hey, I need treasures that you can find out in the solar systems. I'll give you credits." Giving people plenty of opportunities, no one's jumping. So we'll go talk to Cortez. Oh, that's right. I told him to come out here and like look around. We basically ordered him to come out and relax and look at the view.
It's supposed to be a safe haven from the war. I want you and the girls to go.
What?
I don't want to worry about you, okay?
Okay, I'll see if I can get alone.
I'll send a message for Neri's birthday.
Oh.
I thought you were supposed to avoid sending messages.
It's a stupid rule anyway.
Aww. Alright, see how much we can come for Cortez without the game accidentally thinking that we're trying to get it on with him.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenclaw.
What's one Turian warship doing at the
The
Citadel?
Havenclaw? The
Looking for
Ravenclaw?
dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle.
Sassafras?
Look at the waiver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Oh, come on, dude.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
Robert
I'm
Garcia?
glad you weren't.
He failed the training.
You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
I think I can continue to be a Paragon without actually getting sexually involved, but it's getting dicey.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turians' shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
Oh, I hope I... Yeah.
It's the SSV London. Decommissioned
It was
years
almost
ago.
worrying
Look,
to press that
no
Paragon
guns.
interrupt button, but...
Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day.
How was that an interrupt, anyway?
Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Don't really have any good pictures of them, that's all. So I got Paragon points.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander.
Yeah, glad to hear it. Look, I'm out of here. So we're helping him get over his dead husband. It's nice. It sounds awful, but I keep cringing. Like, are we one Paragon choice away from getting in bed with this guy? Because that's the way this game works. You're too nice to people too often, and boom, sex. So we can talk to James and Aria in the Purgatory Lounge. Oh, there's Presidium Commons. Man, there's all sorts of shit. We're never going to finish this video. Let's go to the Commons.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
You know what? Let's go to the Purgatory Bar. That actually has plot stuff. Fudge. Don't know what order to do this in. I think I've got more stuff to do on the Citadel than I can do in one video. This has got to be my last video of the night. I can't do any more after this. But I was really kind of hoping to get myself in a place where the next time I play would actually get to jump into combat. It's a quick jump to DLC.
Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. Guy filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
Should've just
Yeah.
shot the bastard when we had the chance.
Yeah, that train's actually paying attention to where I am. So apparently there's like war profiteers gouging people, taking advantage of people, and
I know people are complaining. We're doing what we can with what we've got here, but let me finish. Our power grid can only handle so much power.
okay, so I don't need to hear any more. If I keep searching around, I will find a power grid floating around somewhere.
Neither did I. They had us. If he hadn't drawn their fire, we
Boy.
wouldn't have made it. Nope, not a goddamn chance.
This is the kid.
Couldn't have done that. What he did.
Who's he? Is that it? Okay, I guess I don't get to find out in this dialogue. Yeah, I'm thinking, Ambassador what's his name's son is dead.
To get this party started.
Hey, now, you're, here.
Hell yeah, I'm here for the next 48 hours. I'm spending as much time in this bar as humanly possible.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like what you
Yeah,
wanted.
we had the same thought. So, the bar's over there, and,
Hey, is the whole squad here? Hey guys.
yeah, we were going to, have a guys' night.
Okay, well that appears to be the end of the conversation. But I have no female friends, you suck. Go hang out with Ashley, she'll read you poetry. There's Aria, let's put off talking to her for a minute. Armal, something or other. Nice dress, lady. Or whatever. I believe I can dance. I can talk to James. Save the game. This might. I think that at the bar is the place where you tend to get different interrupts and shit you can do.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts. You don't think I like getting dirty?
Oh,
Oh,
now,
God.
come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What'd you mean then?
See those Marines over
Nothing.
there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
Oh, because I'm superhero shepherd man.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action.
I know you're nothing special.
You're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre.
I fire thunderbolts out of me arse.
But to them, you're still larger than life.
I don't like it. Let's go get drunk with them. When they see me wet myself, they'll know I'm human.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
You're an officer and a
Sure,
gentleman.
but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
I don't really care.
Then buy them around.
I like the way you think.
Ah, fine. Fucking first renegade first renegade choice in the entire game. He's got to buy these guys a drink.
You to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
So we're gonna drink out of his belly button.
Damn few. And they're all dead.
It's an honor meeting you, Commander.
You're like
But we're all in this
clearly
together. Every one of us has a
forced renegade talk.
True enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not bad, loco. I was hoping you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink.
Now, hopefully it's not being served by a veteran who hates humans, and I'm not going to pass out. No renegade points? Yeah, well, whatever. Looks like none of that really mattered. Of course, it's a fun game with little bits of story, but I have a hard time making it feel like it actually builds to anything gameplay-wise.
When we get back to Earth, I'm buying.
I'll buy you a whole planet.
Damn it, morale is pitiful. The troops need something to bring back their fighting spirit.
We did fighting
Remember the
spirit bomb.
stories of the 1st Regiment on Castellus? No.
Okay, more shit that I can find. I thought Joker and Edie were here, or are they on the? They're on the Presidium. So it might be time to go talk to Aria. We might be out of other stuff to do other than dancing, which is. Yeah, we can use the dance floor. I've met the inventor of the dance floor. You're supposed to be serving drinks, lady. There's this whole queue of people waiting to get a drink. She's just like dancing. I don't think she understands her job. Alright. Even when she's not in her own little base, she still has her own little corner and her own little couch that she runs with an iron
So
fist.
you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Aria. Is there something you need?
Seriously?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
It was a lot of fun,
I guess
actually.
there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Techno
Then
isn't
why
nearly
are you here?
blaring enough.
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list.
It's
You
really
will
just,
pay
I don't
for
understand
every
how the hell they're
second
supposed to have done that,
I've
but
spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
yep, sounds pretty rough.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And and that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I need money, Shepard. You seem like someone who consorts with prostitutes.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting.
Good point.
It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Aria?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, they were really boring enemy types.
Unite
I don't have to fight them
under my
anymore.
rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
It's a little ridiculous, frankly. He needs to unite them under her, but, you know, it's clearly pretty self-serving, but if you just tell her that they're scum and you don't need them, it's... Well, let's try that. See if we can still get them as war. Like, can we take the moral high ground, get Paragon points, and then do it anyway?
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers.
That's a good point.
I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
I got Paragon points, and the quest appears to be open. So, like my empty Paragon platitudes seem to have paid off. Let's see what else is going on with her.
Here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
So there is a DLC you can do where you go and retake Omega for her. I don't think you have to do this other quest first, but I think we might have to wait till later in the story to get it.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
So we're not there yet, but...
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got C-Sec eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
Wasn't Novaria like an ice planet? I mean, I wouldn't think they would grow their own sugar, but whatever.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sidaris out of prison?
Use Smurf dialogue.
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Their leader, Darner Vosk, is a twisted little criminal. I expected his demands to be unreasonable, but it turns out he's the biggest pushover of them all. Talk to him. I'll let you be the judge. Call me if you need to.
That one is actually, if I remember correctly, a really tricky one to do if you're trying to be all Paragon good guy. But, you know, fucking Reapers are here. It might be time to let our morals slide a bit.
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
And listen, I mean, seriously, I already told you all
I have
this.
a lot to do.
So do it.
I, on the other hand, have literally nothing to do. So that's a whole set of quests. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit I could do on the Citadel before we do any more missions. Getting all those guys on your side is good for basically for experience and for war assets. We do need to get our war assets up pretty high if we're going to get to see, if we're going to have the option of choosing all the different endings at the end, and I don't want to play any multiplayer. So we've been everywhere except Presidium Commons at this point. I guess better hop on it. Oh, we haven't been to the embassies, and we do need to do that if I want to do the mission I'm thinking of, the side quest. Sorry, folks. That involved that Spectre telling us he had info for us. He or she, I suppose. I don't think there was a gender identification on the Spectre. There was like a message up there that I missed. Oh well. So we got Edie the Joker. The Joker. Yeah. Edie and the Joker. Liara and Gnarl. Gnarl is not going to talk to him yet. He's tied into that mercenary quest. I'm just not going to start doing that. Not in this video. May decide to do that my next recording session, or I might put it off till after we've got another combat mission behind us, because there's, believe it or not, it's like that chunk of in the original Mass Effect, and I liked it okay, but you have that initial missions on Eden Prime, like that's where the game starts, and then you have quite a lot of walking around in the Citadel. You do have some combat. You fight in Chlora's Den and stuff like that, but there's no fighting on the Citadel. At least not, yeah. Actually, it's weird. There's no combat on the Citadel until you get a much later storyline mission going. You don't have lots of little side quest missions on the Citadel, loyalty missions like in Mass Effect 2. And in Mass Effect 1, you just occasionally go to a section of the Citadel and fight. But this whole thing with recruiting the mercenaries, it's going to be entirely dialogue, decisions, related stuff. It's not anything where we got to go do combat stuff. It's a little surprising. Maybe I shouldn't even have given that away, but some of it's like it's storyline wise, it sounds like ooh exciting action, but like it's kind of in the form of cutscenes. You don't actually have full-fledged combat. So there's a bank behind us, or in front of us. Mistress? Oh. I thought it was like an actual ad.
Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic.
I guess I'll try supporting the gung-ho one first and see where that gets me.
The one he's never even fired?
The Alliance can use your help. There's plenty of non-combat roles.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Maybe we should talk to him.
Okay, I'll look at that recruitment brochure. Maybe they can use someone to stack...
Yeah, so we got two reputation for that. No war assets, no nothing like that. Like war asset, these two guys who didn't know who Commander Shepard was. Well, one of them did, but never mind. Dun, 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 dun. +1 war assets. Like even Diana Allers is +5. Man.
The military needs everyone they can.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
There we go. That's what they actually.
Thanks. Who was that?
That's the actual correct solution, apparently. So glad I thought to try the gung-ho one first. Usually, whichever one I think is probably the right answer, I'll do the wrong answer first so I can load.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic
Good
services.
accountant.
It seems
I
the
know some of
Reapers
those.
took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our home world. And now...
Barlavon!
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time.
It's Barlavon. You remember Barlavon. The guy actually preferred the Shadow Broker. He worked for the Shadow Broker in the first game.
Call me when you have the information.
He's not talking to us. It's nice that he still exists, though, in some form. Even if it is in pug
Have
form.
you decided how to tell him?
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal. He's off risking his life. He deserves more than that. I
Seriously?
could record something, but I hate leaving vid messages. I always get flustered.
Maybe you need a script.
Or maybe I need to get him on a vid call so I can do it.
You're breaking up with your husband via phone call? Oh, whatever.
Military gear will lose millions. Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven? That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk fine, but I'm not selling fine.
They shot Cyrus! Okay, so we just got some more assets for whatever the hell that was.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Aria brings him the great commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
I wasn't going to start this yet.
Friendship,
Didn't know that was what was going on here.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Aria to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this.
I don't think we're meant to like these guys.
Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Aria's terms?
Most definitely. Aria can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Oh, wow. We're evil.
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Aria's deal is with him.
Yes.
Shouldn't I have known that first?
I'm Aria's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Aria.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
And by the standards of his species, he's pretty bright.
Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Big man.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Aria know the light is green.
And this room will never again be accessible. Yeah, okay, so I didn't, yeah, so that door... I didn't actually know that was going to happen, but it appears that it didn't matter what dialogue, because, like, both dialogue choices led to you actually going through with this plan, so... The Bloodpack one's pretty much you can't lose. Yeah, no, I wanted to go over to the bank. And, because it looks like there's a store over there. Anyway. Oh god, I gotta end it. I gotta end the video, and then I gotta go to bed. So I'm clear. Oh, it's a terminal next to Bar Levant I'm probably supposed to interact with.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
None of these are mods for a,
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
shock troops. None of these are meant for a, sniper rifle. I'm saving up for the Black Widow, but sniper rifle mods I can get in the meantime I'll probably buy. So I guess they marked him on the map. I should have known not to go there. I just wasn't paying attention. But Liara is like right around here, and then there's two other stores I could look at, and then Edie and Joker, and then I could probably call it. The Blue Suns or Eclipse, I can never remember which is which, but one of them is down in like the area where the refugees are. You might have remembered me seeing a character and being like, I think he's an important plot character later.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the
call
view.
leads to another.
The last time I saw the Presidium,
Remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
Yeah, I was here. I created a lot of that rubble. That's the thing. In this game, you don't get huge amounts of dialogue with people on the ship in the same little room, which I think people got tired of in Mass Effect 2. So there's still a fuck ton of dialogue with all of your crew members. It's just now you got to go find them at different places on the Citadel. It's kind of irritating, actually, but it does break up the monotony of you looking at the lizard dude as he sits at the same table in the life support chamber every single conversation.
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion.
That's how it works.
Citadel
Keeps the
hasn't
construction
seen the
workers
reality of this
busy.
war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Well, yeah, he's concerned that she needs to relax more, but actually it is good thinking. Sometimes I hate having dedicated myself to the stupid Paragon choices.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavan. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Cool. No Paragon points, so I could have said the Renegade thing and would have been okay, but yeah, I can never tell until it's too late. Now, Jake and daycare?
There's another attack.
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war.
Oh, I can just support them in a general sort of way.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen,
Jack and Diane.
Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
Thank you for remembering us, even though JG doesn't. I'm thinking they must be from Mass Effect 1. I mean, that's going pretty far back for me to remember. He looks... I don't think I'd noticed how ridiculous the bottom half of her body looks. Looks like she's wearing like a robotic sundress. Let's check the stores.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Sniper rifle, spare thermal clip 2.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Yeah, you know, we're upgrading something I think I'm currently using, so that's a good purchase.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I don't have a discount based on having gotten one of the last game, though.
All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Yeah, all the cool DLC and Ultimate Edition, or Collector's Edition shit is now available for everyone. Cranial trauma system. Increase headshot lethality by balancing barrel calibrations. The ammunition pierces bone and explodes in the soft tissue. Neat, but I'm not going to buy any of this right now. I'm just... Sniper rifle stuff I'll get. That's pretty much it, though.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if...
Let's see what I can do with this. I don't think it's Moorland, but...
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything.
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
I've pulled the scam for years.
Wow.
Hey, thanks.
See what happens if I go the other way. I don't think this one really matters. None of them really matter. I don't think I get like a billion war assets for helping the Solarian, but I remember an old job I worked where a guy asked for a refund. I was working at Kinko's, and he wanted us to bind his presentation a certain way, and we told him it was a bad idea and that it didn't generally work and that there was a good chance that it wasn't going to work properly. And he demanded we do it anyway. We made him sign a waiver because he wanted us to punch to do a certain type of bind that doesn't really work with the size of presentation he wanted. So we did it.
There's nothing I can do without
We had to make him sign a waiver because he brought in originals. He wanted holes punched in them, and we were telling him, look, it doesn't work that good with this stuff. And once we punch the holes, we can't unpunch them, and blah blah blah. Not only, so it happened, and it did exactly what we said would happen happened, and it didn't really work. So he wanted a refund, which was fine, but he basically he was like yelling, and he wanted me to, because I didn't actually do the job. I just was the one at the counter when he, came back to complain. He basically wanted me to tell him that the person who did it was incompetent and stupid. Like, that was what was going to make him happy, is he wanted me to badmouth people. I'm like, here's your fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. We told you this is a dumb idea.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Yeah.
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
And for us, that's a huge deal.
I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Well, if he's been around 10 times, I think you should just give him the fucking money, actually.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Okay, well, you get the same exact reward both ways.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Our munitions are the shit. Ultralight materials, no, I'm not going to buy that, actually, because I don't use that one.
All purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited. Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
Extended barrel piercing mod. Ooh, I could use either of these.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops.
Increases damage 15%, allows bullets to pierce objects, but at a 50% reduced damage. Increases weapon weight by 50. Increases damage by 17.5. Allows it to damage 0.75 thick objects by 50% reduced damage.
Reasonable prices. That's Cypertine. Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Cypertine.
I don't know which one I'll use.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops
but I'll pick them both up. High velocity barrel increases weight. I'm not going to use it. But eventually I'm going to want to buy all the sniper rifle mods, probably, even if you can only use 2 at a time. I guess it would be a good idea to totally specialize, but what a lovely idea.
Oh,
you're
bonded with Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh, well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse
Slapper.
me?
Oh, I didn't, well,
I'm just a horrible racist, that's
my
all.
husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and...
Hugely racist,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes.
Anyway, you're racist, but I need to sell to you, so...
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion.
You mentioned the Blasto movie? Isn't he the,
These people have no idea.
Isn't he the, I can't remember what name, the jellyfish guys, who worship the Enkindlers, and, this one thinks that you are fucked because I'm going to kick your ass. The Blasto, wasn't that like the first Spectre from that species, the comic relief idea in the background of Mass Effect 2? I'd like to see one of those movies.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I just wish there were a middle ground. A little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
Yeah,
it'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they
Victory
ignore
Gardens.
the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
Well, that's your
She
fault.
run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere.
I never thought it was so
Finally
awesome
getting
to
some
always
use out of
be
those
one
disability
fall
benefits.
away from death.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
I remember what we said about her being an evil AI that could kill us all, and how she'll lose control of that mobile unit if she gets more than a few feet away from the ship. Okay, I guess we've gotten all we're going to get at a Joker.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like
He's
you're
like,
badly dated.
hey, you come
That is
here
a safe
often?
Assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior.
Hey, what about objective reality?
I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet.
I would know. I listened to
first-hand
oral
sexual
communications on the ship.
experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
Well, you can tell I'm romantically invested when you see a bulge in the front of my...
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music.
Well, you better work on
Perhaps we
that.
could discuss
Learn
how
to
provoke
appreciate
Jeff into
gangster
an
rap.
emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
She's going to misinterpret chemistry.
There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
Yeah.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple.
She needs
For
Geordi to
example, you
laugh
don't like
lustily as she misunderstands human
Correct.
stuff.
I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Yeah, that actually sounds like it's right up his alley.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if
Don't
you're
touch
having
me,
fun,
Shepard.
he probably will too.
My boobs
The
act as
outcome is
missiles.
an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
A little bit stupid.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
If you ever want to find out what it's like to get with a robo-chick...
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Yeah, well, everyone thinks
Everybody
they're
could
about to die.
die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
Oh, wow. Good point. Relax. You are an important plot character at some point, which is why it's weird that I can walk right into your lap. Alright, seriously, time to end the video. We didn't get everything done that I expected to get done. But next time... there's a couple of plots, like side quests I could do on the Citadel, including I could get all the... I've already got the Blood Pack. I could get the Blue Suns and the Eclipse working for Aria. And then we could go meet that Spectre agent who's at Spectre headquarters waiting to talk to us. None of those things I think are time critical, though. So I'll have a decision to make next time about whether I want to get back to combat or if I want to keep bumming around. I'm going to have recorded the next video long before you guys will have a chance for any input. So sorry if I don't make the call you wanted me to make, but you'll be able to find out what call I made next time. I'm Mysterious JG. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you join me then.